All right. Yes, honey. We are live. Thank you all for tuning in as you come in. I am the host, China Black, CHYNABLA You feel me? This show is going to be, it's not going to be too long. Hopefully, I just wanted to come on here with you guys and just give a little recap of 2019 for me. We have so much to do when it comes to 2020, okay? And I just want to give my recap on what I've learned this year, where I plan to go within the next years to come, where I see myself, where I see the channel growing and all that good stuff. If anyone would like to join me, the link is in the why won't it show up on Periscope? The link is in the description right now. You do not have to have StreamYard to talk to me. You could just do this from your phone. I actually did it from my phone while I was sitting here before I logged on. It was really freaking cool. So I just want to, I'm trying to, if y'all see Hassan or um see that he's live or anything like that, send Hassan over here so he could try to, go live with me because we desperately need to do some stuff. And I would like to thank him for helping me grow as far as this channel, for helping me build my subscribers, and just bringing a whole bunch of people over here for helping me go viral because that's exactly what happened. I went viral on his channel. So I want to go through, the good, the bad, and the ugly, how they say. This year was very, very good for me. Yes, I went through a lot of different things, trials and tribulations. There'll never be flowers without rain. So you have to go through some things to realize, the great things that are right in front of you. So that's something I just want to talk about this year. I did start my podcast, the Fortune Cookie podcast. I did 3 seasons I completed, and then I took the advice of one of my wiggers. Okay, shout out to Shannon. One of my friends from school, she basically told me that I need to at least start my own podcast or just something. So the reason why I only did 3 seasons as far as the Fortune Cookie podcast, it was really good and I saw that it could grow. I got a lot of different, materials and equipment for it. I spent a lot of money on it, and the reason why I didn't continue it is simply because people aren't professional, in my opinion. I know that, it really doesn't matter. I could do my podcast by myself and stuff like that. I just didn't see the potential for it as far as interviewing rappers, artists, and stuff like that. Because one thing that I've learned just being within this type of, craft, as far as writing music, producing music, whatever you're doing, a lot of people don't take the business as serious as you would. I spent thousands of dollars. We have spent thousands of dollars, because I can't say just me, like me and my husband have spent, and my partners have spent thousands of dollars on the Fortune Cookie podcast and also on the Commission Entertainment. So I noticed that there were situations where I would tell people, you can bring up to 2 people, and then they come there with 5 people in my house. You know what I mean? So I saw that becoming a problem. I also had people that would, and including my family too, that I would interview, that I would set up an interview for them. And if they needed to cancel or whatever the case may be, I wouldn't get a call. They would just not show up. And I got really tired of that because I put too much time, too much effort, too much dedication, too much money into something for people to look at it like, okay, it is what it is. Like, people aren't considerate. People don't look at the fact that because it's not theirs, they don't look at how hard how hard you are pushing and how much effort you're putting into something that you love doing. Now, I said forget the podcast for right now, and I wanted to start my YouTube channel. I started it around the time where, When They See Us came out. Game of Thrones was, like ending as far as that final season. And I wanted to do what I love doing. I wanted to sit here and talk trash and talk on this camera, even if nobody else is in this motherfucker. Okay? What up, Dante? We up in here. You know what I'm saying? Wagwan. You know what I'm saying? So I took this opportunity as far as YouTube, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to take this to a whole nother level. I'm going to say, forget the podcast for right now, and we just going to do the YouTube. A lot of people were tuned in. There's still only, a few that tune in and stuff like that. But I love this shit, y'all. Like, I love building with people. I love, seeing and listening to other people's opinions and growing from that. I love when people come up to me and they're like, yo, I didn't see, I didn't even look at that situation the way that you looked at it and gave me a different perspective. That's something that I just, like grew to love after a while. I've done the radio thing and had people, basically control what I'm supposed to do, how I'm supposed to do it. So I wanted to do something for myself, something that made me happy, and I didn't have to worry about people telling me how I should do it, when I should do it, and stuff like that. So that's why we're here now. I was in school, I graduated, got my associates this year. My first degree, it wasn't easy, even though I got the A's and B's that I did with one C. Bam, bitch, right? It wasn't easy. Like, it took a lot of hard work, dedication, sacrifice, and I honestly don't know how I would have done it if I didn't have my partner beside me. Like, this is some real shit. Like, people don't understand that when you have a partner beside you, you just have someone that is willing to sacrifice some things that they want to do, or they stay home with the kids, or we swap here and there. Like, people don't understand how much that can really help your relationship. I know a lot of people are in relationships where they don't have that. And in my situation, like, I have to cherish that. I have to look at that like, girl, this is one of a kind. You know what I'm saying? So I put that hard work and dedication into it. But if it wasn't for him waking me up in the middle of the night when I'm saying I just need a nap, I just need a 2-hour nap, and he's constantly waking me up, even if I'm cussing him out, because I'm not a morning person, and I don't like when you wake me up. Like, I'm not, like, if I need my sleep, it's fucking annoying when I get waken up. So that became an issue. We will argue, and he's like, I'm trying to make sure that you are doing good. So I got my degree. I did go through a lot of things with my family. Like, I cussed my mom out, as far as like her not rocking for me and her not yelling at my graduation. Even though I apologized later, I just understand that I learned a lot about myself, and learned that even though I'm an adult now, I'll be 29 in February, and I learned a lot about myself and a lot about how my childhood still affects me. Not having my mother 100% protect me or fight for me or put him in before me, that really affected me. That really affects me as an adult. I don't have I choose not to deal with certain women and certain men who don't put their children first. I just, I don't know. I just understand now that I have a lot to work on as far as my attitude, my facial expressions. I learned that even though me and my husband are great friends and, wonderful partners, but I understand that sometimes his way, his happiness is not the same as my happiness. And I'm gonna give the example of, I have family members that like they aren't considered family in my opinion. Okay. So I have the mindset of being like, I'm about my bread, and if it doesn't, if you're not on my wave, if you're not on my time, then chuck the deuce. I learned that my husband is very, very family oriented. What makes him happy is not the same thing that makes me happy. Fame, money, recognition, little things like that I see myself, gaining within the next decade or so. He's not worried about that. He just is worried, he's just wants his family to be with him. He just wants to be around his family, and that's it. Me, I'd be like, F family, because they said fuck me. You know what I'm saying? So I am learning that there's a lot of things that I have to open my eyes to, and I have to accept, and I have to move on, as far as, family members treating you a certain way, or them gathering certain information about you. Because like, we all have family members that just do little things, or are just pieces of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this not just family, it's just people in itself. And one thing that I had to learn is everybody is not you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody isn't happy for you. Even though you're happy for other people, or you want them to be successful, or you want them to build, and you trying to give them advice, the other people don't feel that way, China. That's something that I had to look in the mirror and say, okay, I am growing as a woman, as an adult, as a mother, as a wife, but these people, some of these people are still stuck in the same misery. Okay. That's something that I had to move forward with, because if you keep dwelling on other people and wondering, wanting I don't know, just wanting them to treat you the way that you treat them, you'll make yourself sick. You really make yourself sick. Watch your mouth. All right, so my bad. Thank you, Dante. Good looking. You know what I'm saying? You on point. So like, that's just really something that I had to just accept and be like, that's not something for you to change. That is God's plan for them. What else? Like, again, even with just the YouTube, like, no, we're not monetized yet. We aren't at our 1,000 subscribers and growing, but I was able to gain 100, 200 plus in like a little bit of time, and that right there is a blessing. Like, Hassan, shout out to Hassan Campbell, he posted me, and it was, he chopped it up or whatever, and it was a video of me talking about, and the caption is like, well, the title of it was like, China blacks out on black mothers. And that wasn't what I was trying to do, right? That really wasn't what I was trying to do. And I feel like when I do those type of things, it does make people, I don't want to say intimidated, but yeah, I can kind of say that. Like, I feel like even within my relationships with females and stuff like that, just that I'll meet at work or just on the streets or whatever the case may be, I'll notice that a lot of people aren't willing to take constructive criticism. They aren't ready for you to tell them about themselves. They're just not. So if I'm coming off telling people, yeah, you're a bad mother, or we should be doing this and we should be doing that, and I'm rocking for the men, I feel like some females take that as like, oh, well, what's her motive? Like, why are you only representing for the men? These niggas not shit, or whatever the case may be. But that wasn't my intentions. My intentions was to speak on things that I feel as though maybe can change the mindset of people. Like, I'm very open-minded, and I had to understand, even within this year, that I'm not for everybody. Like, my personality, the way I think, I'm not for everybody, and that's fine. If I only have if we got 300 plus subscribers, almost 370, and 300 of them are men, then that this is what I attract those men that appreciate a woman who is going to be honest about the situation, that's going to say, yeah, us women be in our bag. Like, my intentions again wasn't to bash black mothers. Like, that's the least thing that I was trying to do, but I wanted people to just stop kicking certain things under the rug. Like, our men come from us. We are the first women that they love, their first love. So if we constantly don't protect them, and even with daughters, I just watched the interview that Johnny Blaze did with Shakana. Remember Shakana from Tion Tiny's best friend. Shakana has her own show on YouTube, and she, Johnny Blaze was talking about how her stepfather molested her, and they were trying to make it seem like no, she was tripping. It was the medicine that she was taking because of when she fell in the pool and knocked her teeth out somehow. So she needed, they probably gave her like some oxycontins or stuff like that. So she was sleeping way more and she couldn't stand it. And her mom didn't believe her. And there's so many stories like that. I have family members that I have referred to in my lives and talked about them. And I just want people to just take responsibility for our actions. I've never got on this camera and said, I'm perfect. I never got on this camera and try to justify anything that I've done. But I understand that people aren't in that space to keep it real with themselves. That's something that I had to accept. Like, people will come around, like, even it's the same thing even with your children. You could tell your children over and over again the same thing over and over, but until they kind of go through those experiences and they realize, oh, my mom was right, that's when they'll have that understanding of me just wanting, or us just wanting the best for them. You know what I'm saying? What else happened this year? Even though I graduated in May and got my degree in May, I went right back to school in October because I feel like education is very important, and that's something that I take very, very serious. And it might come from my grandmom, even though I can't stand that lady and I just choose not to deal with a lot of people in my family because they just think that, like, I'm trying to word this properly, okay? I'm really trying not to be petty here, and I'm not trying to even give people the satisfaction. But yes, I believe that with the way that my grandmom had us do the work that we did, because I wanted to get those A's and B's, so she would shut the up because I didn't want to hear her voice. I still took that when I got into college and, used that as a stepping stone, and used that as, my way of getting through it. Like, no, she wasn't around to tell me, oh, you should be doing this and doing that. But I do remember it being, put in our heads how important education was. I didn't learn how to read until I was about 7, like, literally. You know what I mean? I didn't know like the basis until I was about 7, and now I am at 20, about to be 29, and like I could do anything that I set my mind to. The original plan, I know everybody watching and who's going to watch. Yes, the plan was to move to Atlanta. It was some people who prayed on my downfall, child. They probably still praying on that damn downfall, right? And it didn't happen. Okay. My mindset going in, I wasn't doing what I needed to do as far as fixing my credit, making sure that my paperwork and everything was right, the paper trail was right, and stuff like that. I thought I could just go down there with money and not have to show where the money came from, child. And it kind of bit me in my behind. But for me, I honestly feel that everything happens for a reason, and Atlanta is definitely still the plan. If it's not Atlanta, it might definitely be Tampa, Florida, or maybe even Texas, somewhere where I can grow, my family can grow and prosper as far as music, as far as, schooling and everything that my oldest wants to do. Now, that didn't happen, but me and my husband took that as, the opportunity to just sit down and figure out where we went wrong and how we can, do better the next time. We also sat and talked about the fact that we never honestly considered our oldest and how that would affect him if we moved him in the middle of his high school year. This is 11th grade. You're going on junior prom, and then you have senior prom. We never honestly really sat down and considered how that would affect him, us just taking him away from his friends, his girlfriend, and who, honestly, I don't care about the damn girlfriend, but that's just me, and that's every mom, right? We never sat down and really consider how that will really affect him, how much he will resent us for that. So I look at it like everything happens for a reason. We will be going when he graduates because he wants to go to I think he wants to go to LA for school. And We're still not looking at it as like, oh, this is a setback. Like, yeah, it was a salty situation, because I'm like, darn, I swear I was about to be out of Atlanta with just my, you know what I'm saying, my grinding money. No, 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 baby. You got to show paper trail. You got to show bank statements and stuff, and that your credit is good. So this was a growing year for me, because I was able to meet so many different people. I had people, again, family members, all these different people who definitely prayed on my downfall, who couldn't wait to see me say, oh no, I'm not going to be able to do it, or this and that. But there were so many people who has helped me in this situation. I met so many different people. I was working at the golf club, and also doing the serving job as well. I picked up 2 jobs while going to school, and it honestly became a lot. So I chose the better job that would help me and my family. And it was I it was just a learning lesson. I met a girl at my job when I was working at the golf club, and I barely knew this girl, and she was able to give me so much insight and so much information for me to build my credit. I went from a 540 or 520 something, and now I'm at a 670. You get what I'm saying? So that alone was just a great experience. Like, you really have to go through this rain, this thunder, this hail to see the flowers. When I mean flowers, I'm talking about to see your blessings. You have to go through these triumph times, these hard times, to be able to appreciate the good about it. Like, no, I'm not going to be in Atlanta, but a bitch about to be back in that county. You know what I'm saying? Like, for those are the people that, those people who have been in Philly and who knows the difference between Philly and the county, there is a difference. Okay. Better schools, less, cheaper insurance. You know what I'm saying? Because there's more accidents when you're in Philly. But if you cross over to Yayin, child, the insurance is $100 cheaper. So I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, very blessed. Thank you. He said nice teeth. Thank you. Thank you. Another thing I'm admit to is I started smoking cigarettes again this year. Um and it wasn't good. It really wasn't good. I stopped for 3 years. Um and I started smoking cigarettes again this year, and I'm trying to wean myself off of them now. And it's a mind thing. And again, y'all know I come to y'all and I give it to y'all real. Yes, I did start smoking cigarettes. Yes, I first of all, I don't even talk to females that smoke cigarettes. I'm like, you dirty? You know what I mean? So yes, I am trying to wean myself off of that. But again, I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like I'm perfect and stuff like that. I've gone through my own stuff. I started, the jobs were stressing me out. I couldn't smoke my goddamn weed. You know what I'm saying? So I just needed something to just mellow myself. So that's something I'm getting rid of this year. But it's a process, it's a process. But this year has been a growing year too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew a lot as a mother, with my children. My oldest is taller than his dad. It's crazy. Zion is half my size, so I'm just trying to just be a better person every single day. And that's all that I'm trying to do. Again, this year, me doing that podcast and then me switching over to the YouTube thing, and even with me being like, oh, I should have continued my YouTube because I would be popping now and da da da. But everybody has their own journey. All I can say is be consistent. I've gone through people where they've talked trash about me, and child, I had this situation with this girl, and I ain't even gonna say her name because you ain't gonna get no buzz off me, okay? But I had this disagreement with this person, and this person, I can't say that we were friends, we were associates, okay? And this person, I was actually trying to make her a part of kind of my team. Like, I was trying to help her out to a certain extent and give her advice here and there, and just trying to include her in some stuff. And the moment I said something, or gave her constructive criticism, is like, oh, you trying to play me and da da da. You think you better than people because you doing your YouTube videos and you doing this Black Power. It's like, first of all, you can't say I'm doing Black Power or anything if I went viral from doing from a video where this dude is saying I'm bashing black mothers. No, I was giving you constructive criticism and you took it as however you took that. Again, everybody is not, can't take my dosage. You know what I'm saying? I'm too much for people sometimes. And that's something that I had to look in the mirror and say, okay, maybe I worded that wrong. Okay, maybe my approach was wrong. Maybe whatever I was going through at home is why I even, like was even caring to entertain that. But one thing I'm not going to do is argue with a bitch that can't read. Okay, I understand that some people, I ain't trying to come for people that can't read, maybe your situation, but I ain't arguing with nobody that says hostility. You can't even say hostility, child. Moving on. But again, I'm just giving that example because even with me knowing that my intentions wasn't negative and I was honestly trying to help, I had to look in the mirror and say, maybe you could have worded that differently, China. Maybe your approach was a little wrong, China. You get what I'm saying? How about everybody is not willing to take your honesty, China? So again, I grew from that situation. And even though I'm trying to build a team, everybody is not for the team. I still have people around me where it's like, how are y'all continuing to make these songs, do these shows, get your y'all hoodies done and all of that, but you still don't put the money into getting your LLC or the money into copyrighting your name? I don't know how much more y'all want me to say, but what I do know is this is like dealing with children. You sometimes you just have to say it over and over and over. I know that I'm a, you know what I'm saying? I'm a honest and open-minded person. But everybody is not going to take to that. Okay, today a survivor was born. Jesus Christ the Lord. Amen. I get what you're saying over here. Jesus loves you. I did go to church, but listen, JC, my man too. I just don't believe everything that be going on. Shut up and get a better wig. Hippie crap 88. What's up, hippie crappy? Hippie crap 88. You ain't gonna tell me to shut up. And this wig is popping, but I respect your comments and all of that. It is what it is. Um, so yeah, man, everybody is not me. Even the same way I could deal with this person. Child, you think I'm worried about you talking about my wig? Child, please. I got bills to pay. You think I'm worried about this wig? How many times I'm in here like, is the wig crooked? Let a bitch know. Please, I'm too real to be bothered by you, child. So, again, there's a lot of things that I'm going to work on for this year. I did my SWOT analysis as far as my strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats, and I had to sit down and talk about, because sometimes you could be holding yourself back. Me being consistent and stuff like that comes from me watching other bloggers, and then just getting the motivation from them when they're saying like it doesn't matter. Like, look where I'm at, y'all. This is not good as far as the quality and stuff like that. Y'all already know I be having on that 1080 and all this other stuff, and we're gonna try to get to the 4K shit too. But even with the background not being the same, the audio not being good, but I had to understand that it really doesn't matter when you're given a good message. Like I watch Hassan Campbell all the time. Now I know y'all see, me and him converse and stuff like that, but just because, I keep shouting him out and stuff like that, I don't agree with everything Hassan says. The same way he doesn't agree with my lifestyle, me being a part of the LGBTQ. Like, but we can converse, we can build still as a community, even if we aren't, even if we don't agree with everything we're saying. He didn't have to repost me. When I did that live, I think it was like 5 people in the chat. 5 people. And even still now, it'd be only a few people. But I appreciate all of the people, because you have to start somewhere. I had people sending me makeup kits. I had people sending me Cash App donations because I can't get the donations on here yet. You know, people who I barely talk to in school, but they're like, yo, like, I'm so happy for you. You always been outspoken. Like, you have to recognize that part. I'm not here to be like, subscribe, subscribe. I'm trying to get this money. No, the message is bigger than the money, yo. Now, do I want to be able to make some money off of this in the future? Yes. But the reason I do this is because we don't discuss enough things in our community. You know, there's a lot of things that my Caucasian friends don't understand that we go through. There's a lot of things that my Korean friends don't understand, or that I don't understand that they go through. You know, so I feel like if we continue to talk about it, if we continue to be open-minded, just, you know, just respect the fact that everybody has a voice. That's it. You know, what else happened? I went to Powerhouse for the first time. Child, it was amazing. It was awesome. I saw Megan Thee Stallion. I wanted to see her. You know, it was a great year for me. You know, like I said, I went to Powerhouse for the first time. I finally found a job that I can just work the mornings and make my money like it's nothing. Like, y'all don't understand how for those who aren't servers, y'all don't have a clue. All of y'all that might come out to eat and want to tip people $5 on $100 check and all the other stuff, y'all don't have a clue what we go through as servers. I finally found a job that I can work the mornings, make my money like it's nothing, be able to pay my bills on time, whether it's credit cards, whether it's utilities, still make sure my kids have everything that they need, that I have everything that I need as far as my habits, you know what I'm saying? And be able to come home and still help my son with his homework, and still be with my family and spend time with my kids and my husband. Like, I got to the job and didn't even know that my twin sister already worked there. They looking at me like, you ain't gonna speak? I'm like, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? But just the irony of that, meeting people who the manager, she was who my sister trained as a server, who also knows my best friend through California Pizza Kitchen, who also know Anime Mo, who's also, you know, who was an artist in Philly or whatever. She kind of like chilled for a little while, do tattoos, piercings, all that stuff. How everybody know each other, and it has to be a reason why everybody link with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, some things, it's not just a coincidence. Like, it's literal, or maybe it is a coincidence. Child, I don't know. No, it's God's plan. You know, so to go through just everything that I went through this year, like, I've invested so much time, so much money, so much dedication. Like, my husband be like, "You spend so much money, T." He be like, "Yo, you know how much stuff you invested in?" And then I'm in my mind, I'm like, "It's an investment. What do you want me to do?" You know, but but we grew as a partnership to be able to understand who saves better, who, you know what I'm saying, who handles this, who handles that. Like, that's a blessing in itself. To be able to say, all right, I'm a little junky, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little unorganized, but he got that part. You know, everybody don't have that. Everybody don't have a partner that will sacrifice every goddamn thing for you to be happy. Now, for me, I'm like, listen, you sacrificing too much for me. I need you to focus on yourself, because one thing I don't want my husband or any man to do, or any woman, is to put your all into another person and you lose yourself. Like, one thing that I learned about black people, I can't even say black people. Let's just say people. Yeah, I'm gonna say black people because I can only speak on my own kind. Um, One thing I learned about us as a culture, we are the only race or culture that downs each other for wanting to work for ourselves. How can you talk about me because I choose to work for myself? Can you explain that to me? I know women who have separated from their husbands because their husband wanted to start their own business. because this woman feels like you need to be working. You need to be working. Why can't I work for myself? Black people are the only ones. You got the Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, all of them. You have all of them working for themselves. Working for themselves. They got one poppy store on this corner, they got another poppy store on another corner, and they all work together. They're not shooting each other. They're not calling the cops on one another, telling them that they selling Lucy's, or they letting you get free or they letting you get hot food with the excess car. They're not doing that. They're working together. Black people are the only race and culture that I believe, or that I have seen, that will down talk and downplay another man because they want to work for themselves, because they want to be their own boss. And this is why your children grow up to be stuck in the mindset of feeling like they got to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of their lives. No, baby, we don't. We don't. You can start your own business. Yes, it's going to be a process. It's going to be hard work. You're going to lose a lot of money. Yes, you're going to lose a lot of money. But in the long run, you're going to be, man, y'all ain't hearing me. Y'all ain't hearing me. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, you know. If y'all got any questions for me, if anybody wants to join the chat, y'all can join and talk to me. Y'all scared? Y'all scared? What's up? Y'all scared or no? Y'all want to join the chat? You don't even need StreamYard. You can come on this join and talk to me on your phone. It's fear. Hell yeah. Oh my God, you ain't never lied. Now, before I go into the next joint that you put, well, I might as well. It says our culture was programmed and conditioned. Yes. And that's why I wasn't truly mad when Kanye said his statement. We ain't gonna get on there because I ain't trying to get cussed out right now. But I understood kind of where he was coming from, because, child, that's another video. But yes, it is fear, because you, like, the people around you, because they never accomplished shit, or they never, dreamed as big as you, they will make you feel like whatever you're trying to do is impossible. How? I went to Texas. Anything is possible. You hear me? I went to Texas, and we were in Austin, and it was just, everything was just too far. Okay, we got in an Uber or a Lyft to try to get across the street. It was like $30 because it's a big highway in the middle of the doggone road, right? I went to Texas, and they have a app, a favors app, meaning like somebody created an app. Hey, somebody created an app, and hold on, Mr. D. Let's see. I'm about to add Mr. D in. Hey, you went with us, Mr. D. What's up? You're not gonna say nothing? Are you muted? Mr. D, can you hear me? Oh, he left. Hey man, I showed y'all that joint could work. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for shout out to Mr. D for coming in to let us know that it worked. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, one thing that I had to just understand, everybody around you, like, even no matter if it's your family, if it's, child, brothers, sisters, mothers, grandmamas, people will, again, because they don't see themselves prospering, or because they've never achieved anything in life, and they just been living the life that their parents wanted them to live, they will literally make it seem like you can't do that. Oh, you can only private chat? But it came up though. Dante, um, um, I don't know, y'all. I could only private chat. But see, hold on. I see it worked. Oh, you did see it work though, right? I don't know. long, Mr. D, but thank you so much. Cause you always comment and I finally seen your face. Love the glasses. I need to get my glasses, child. I be like trying to drive like looking stupid. Yeah, man, we just gotta kind of change our mindset of the situation. We just gotta look at it like, you know, people gonna talk no matter what. They're gonna talk if you doing good, they're gonna talk if you doing bad. Like, that's one thing that I had to understand. Like, I don't mean to be petty, but like I had a lot of my family members really say a lot of foul things to me this year. And one thing that I had to understand is like they're used to me being a certain way, and because I'm growing and I guess they still see me as this little young crazy person, they don't see. Yeah, I saw Mr. D, but no audio. Yeah, I didn't see his audio, but I didn't mute him though. I didn't mute him. But I'm telling y'all, even when I did it, y'all, look, even when I did it the first time, the audio came up. So yeah, I had a lot of my family members say some foul stuff to me, which they've been doing for years. So I don't even know why I took it. I don't even know how I took it as like as law or something like that. But I think it hurts so much because I've been trying my best. Like I've been trying my best to be a better person. And it's like everybody keep making me out to be the bad seed because I tell people about themselves. How I don't understand. How do the same people that you tell them about themselves, they talk about you behind your back like you not shit, but then get mad when you say something about them to them instead of behind their back? But I'm the crazy one. Child, please miss me with the bullshit. But again, these are family members, and that's something that people will do. You know what I'm saying? Or look, I'm gonna be quiet. Hold on. These are family members, and that's something that people will. That was a little delayed. So look, y'all, look. I'm gonna try to do it myself and watch it echo. I'm gonna pull myself up on the join. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know why it only did the private chat though. Did you take the audio off? Look, watch this, y'all. Look. I'm in here. See what I'm saying? There's two of me. All right, my bad for the echo. My bad. But I'm telling y'all, it worked, right? That's really cool because you don't even listen. I had to go on a YouTube tutorial because I've been trying to do a little video with Hassan, you know what I mean? So we could talk about a few things, and he doesn't have his laptop. That's what I'm saying. If you just be consistent, it's certain, like I be looking at certain bloggers and stuff like that. And for me, I'm worried about the production. So for me, I'm like, yeah, I need to have this right. I need to have that right. But Hassan's channel, him just being real, him just having the phone up with the fish tank behind it and all of that, like he's actually, you know, making moves, has so many so many subscribers, putting out so much good content with just a phone, you know. So you just got to be consistent. Whatever you want to do, don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it. I don't give a darn who it is. Can't nobody tell me what I can and can't do. I'm one of those people. If you tell me I can't do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because you told me I can't do it. Oh, I learned how to play the piano this year, y'all. I took a reading class, a music reading class. Like, I learned so much. And the reason why I took the piano class is because even though I was in choir and stuff like that, it's certain ways you have to sing from your nose, your throat, or that you have to do it, but certain ways that people sing, whether it's through their nose that sounds nasally, through their mouth, through their throats, rather through their chest, and then you do the diaphragm. So I took that class because yes, I can rap. Like I run circles around all of y'all. Y'all know that, right? Try it with me. Pull up a beat. Come on now. So I know that I could do that. I knew that I perfected that, but I want to be able to hold a note with swag. I'm not trying to be the next Whitney. I'm not trying to be the next Beyonce or nothing like that. But I love R&B. I love certain artists like Michelle from Destiny's Child. Even though she wasn't the best singer, she always stood out to me because her voice is unique. Nobody has her voice. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to take a class so I can be able to understand those notes. Also, taking a videographer class and stuff like that. I started doing, video editing and stuff like that. I'm trying to do all of these different things. And even though I be all over the place, I just know that whatever I'm trying to do as far as this media and journalists and everything that I'm going to school for, I need to be able to cover all of these avenues. So yeah, a lot of y'all ain't got y'all videos back. But when I get back and get my, all my equipment back in order, I can be going full throttle. I could be, like my next classes is management concepts and sociology. So I'll be learning how and what to do to be a good manager, or how I'm supposed to go about even finding the right manager for me, for Stacks, for I don't know what Coop doing, but that's another story. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to cover all of these things. And I know a lot of people be like, you be doing this and you be doing that. It's a lie. You need to focus on one thing. Don't let nobody make you feel like you limited to doing one thing, because I'm not that type of person. And you might not be either. You might be a person. Listen, I be at work and they be like, T, I need you to either do your side work or I need you to finish your tables. I can't work that way. I don't know if it's the fact that I'm left-handed or the fact that I'm an Aquarius. I just know that my brain is not programmed to focus on one thing. I don't know what it is. Like I said, I be at work doing somebody else's side work, my own side work, cashing my tables out. And that's why I kill it as a server. You can quadruple seat me and I will kill them. You hear me? I will kill him like it's nothing. The way I be holding the tray. If I'm going to do this job, I'm going to be the best at this, no matter what it is. So if I had to pick up a piano class for me to be able to learn the notes better, so that when a different singer comes in the studio, Stacks can help her from learning from me, to being able to stack them up, to be able to blend the different notes, for him to be able to understand what I mean when I'm saying alto, soprano, tenor. You get what I'm saying? A lot of these rappers don't know what they talking about. They be like, yeah, I need you to go a little higher. I need you to go woo, 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 instead of woo, woo, woo. You be like, dude, you just said the same thing. How is this helping me? Do you want me to sing alto or you want me to sing soprano? Do you want this to be a fill-in? Because this is not an ad-lib. Okay? Do you want me to harmonize or not? You know what I'm saying? So this has been a great year, and I know that this new decade, because I'm just looking at it like, darn, like I really graduated a decade ago. I really graduated in 2009. You know what I'm saying? Like 2009 was my exit from high school. I went to jail, child. I was in jail. You know what I'm saying? I was on probation for 3 years. I had my first son, and I didn't have the second one, but that's my child. I had Zion at 19 years old. Like his dad almost killed me with his bare hands, and I overcame that, and that's why I be like, yo, nobody knows what your situation is. Like, people don't know what happens behind closed doors. Like, I was in a relationship where I could have stayed and really got my behind beat over and over and over. And I even went to family members and they brought me back home. Y'all, I told y'all that story before. You know what I'm saying? So for me to be where I am, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I never seen myself being married, being with somebody 6 years. What? If I go, listen, I've gone back to Applebee's where I worked at when I first met my husband, and they were like, he's still with you? you listen, you is messed up when they ask, is the guy still with you? Child, I've grown a lot. So nobody's gonna make me feel like, I can't grow, I can't prosper, that, I'm not, blossoming, I'm not growing into a great partner. Please miss me with all of that. Miss me with all of that. You feel me? So anybody else want to tune in with us? Anybody? I really, really appreciate you, Mr. D. Like, Mr. D, you need your how do I make you a moderator? I gotta make you a moderator, Mr. D. because I really appreciate you for calling in. You was ready. You had the headphones. Listen, Mr. D was ready to speak. Okay. Any questions y'all have for me? I'm trying to figure out what else I went through this year. I can't really think of a little bit more of what I went through. Like I said, I picked up the piano class. I started video editing, did 3 seasons of the Fortune Cookie podcast, started the YouTube channel. Share this also, everybody coming in. Please share this, get the word out, because the more y'all like and the more y'all share, the more it'll be in the search engine for people to see my videos more. All I can do is ask. Sharing is free. I'm not really worried about it. I ain't asking for no donations. And it's crazy because, again, I don't even be asking for it. And I had people sending me stuff. I had people, donating to my Cash App and stuff like that. And I just really appreciate y'all. Like, I appreciate y'all for giving me a chance. Like, that was a lot. There was almost 11,000 people that has watched, or 11,000 views on Hassan's video about me. And it could make it wasn't compared to those numbers, that wasn't that much people that came over, but those who did, y'all really gave me a chance. Like, I got to talk to Gilly on his live, and you know what I'm saying, him being like, yo, she real and stuff like that, because I'm the same no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the same crazy person. 1 minute I'm talking proper because I done been to college these last few years, and the next minute I'll be talking about beating somebody up. But it is what it is. That's me. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to give that advice, as far as, like, no matter where you are, what you're trying to do, as far as, building your platform, or, starting your own business, just do it. The best thing you can do is try. If it doesn't work, you understand, or if you fail at the situation, that's not a bad thing. You just know what to do different when you try it again. Dust yourself off and try again. I don't even remember how the song go, child. But shout out to Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. Yeah, man. I just really learned a lot this year, and I'm grateful for everything that I've learned. I'm grateful for the good, the bad, the ugly, all of that. I'm grateful for me beefing with my family all over again, because it just lets me know that I've always been genuine. My intentions has always been for the better of trying to help other people, or, you know what I'm saying, or just growing as a family. That's all. But if other people don't take it as that shit don't got nothing to do with me. It don't have nothing to do with me. I'm going to continue to fix my wigs. You feel what I'm saying? Is it crooked, y'all? I don't know. I'm going to continue to ask y'all if it's crooked, because that's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to continue to wear my bang. Y'all continue to tell me if I'm looking good or not. You know what I'm saying? If I'm cursing too much, what you didn't do was a track with me. But now, Nadante. We did, because we did the covers joint. And when I tell you people love that joint, listen, that joint right there, they love that cover. I did another joint. Listen, this year for us, the Dante, man, I'm just putting it out in the energy and stuff like that. This is going to be a great decade for the commission. All of us, Stacks the Product, the Dante, our accountant, and also an artist as well, China Black, 8 More Productions, like everybody that's involved. Eda Hustle, John Dew, him doing the beats, him growing and doing his beats. Like, yo, when I tell y'all, well, the whole BPM, you know what I'm saying? Again, 8 More Productions, everybody, like, this is going to be such a prosperous year for us. I'm betting money on that, yo. I'll bet money on it. Now, if the bet come on, I'm just only going to be about $5, but you know what I'm saying. So, like, again, my advice to anyone that's trying to start their own business, who's trying to do a YouTube, who's trying to just do whatever you do, whether you're just trying to work for yourself, just try, start it. Don't keep saying what you're going to do it. Because, again, I had those friends at my school, that one girl telling me, yo, you need to do your own podcast. You need to do this. You need to do radio. And for a long time, I was afraid to put my voice up here. I was afraid because I don't be knowing what to listen. It's not the fact that I don't be knowing what to say. I don't think before I say a lot of things because it's a natural reaction that I'm giving you. That's why I said you gotta take me in dosages. Okay. I ain't for everybody. So I had to understand that if I was going to, if I want to do something that I know that I'm good at, and even if it's going to cause controversy, if people gonna cuss me out, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. You should never be afraid of using your voice. And that's a lot. That's the problem a lot of people have. They don't want to be on camera. They don't want to do this and they don't want to do that. Okay, if that's not what you want to do, but think about the shit that you do want to do and that you love doing because you'll never stop. You'll never stop doing it. What up, DOD? I'm off the year though. Blood, I'm on the decade. Man, this decade, like I said, for me, I'm just thinking about the fact that I graduated high school in 09, bro. What you graduated, 07, 08? And my son is about to be 9? Time waits for no one. Like I said before, if I would have continued my YouTube channel, been consistent, I would be way further. But that wasn't the plan that God had for me. If I would have been consistent the way I've been consistent, Hassan wouldn't have posted me when he did. I wouldn't have these specific subscribers that I have. I wouldn't have gone through what I went through these past few months. But am I going to sit around and dwell on it and be like, I should have did this, man? No. Now we got to go full throttle. So no, I don't have the Chinese background. No, I don't have my web camera. Yes, it's fuzzy like an Android, but I got to keep y'all entertained. I got to give it to y'all real every chance I get. You know what I'm saying? So anybody want to join me? Anybody want to join me? The join is, let me post it again. Oh, you graduated in 08. 08 was a good year, yo. 08 was a good year because remember Obama won the election and the Phillies won. Was it the Phillies? I think the Phillies won. Didn't the Phillies win that year? And Obama won that year. Did I go to jail that year? No. I went to jail in 09 because I was already 18. I'm such a dummy, right? Oh, I was so stupid. I was riding for dudes, and that's one thing I grew to understand that I have a problem with. Like my loyalty is so strong that it'll get me in trouble in a lot of different ways because I'm one of those people that I feel like it's a Philly thing. I feel like that's my man's, that's my homie. Even if I only know him for a few months, I'll be on site for them, and you'll be like, you don't even know him, see? Like you don't even know dude, CB. So why are you so Joe? And then they want to bite me in my behind later. I've had people talk about they wrote for me and wrote songs and did this and did that. And y'all already know I keep it 100. If somebody is writing for me, I'm going to say that. If you didn't write for me, or if you did write for me, you're supposed to be a ghostwriter. Why are you telling people? If you listen to any of my raps or recent raps or stuff like that, I'm saying the same type of stuff. It's the same type of flow. It's the, you know what I'm saying? I've grown as far as like switching my flow, but it's the same stuff that I'm talking about. So whatever. I'm tired of people blaming the fuzzy shit on Androids. Well, this ain't no Mac computer I'm on. This is definitely a Windows. So I'm just saying. Yes, the Phillies won that year. I worked down there at the time, so it was a mess for me. For real, I didn't even know. Oh, at the bank down there? You worked at the bank down there? That was dope because I remember being down South Philly and like everybody was in the streets and everybody was yelling, and it was a good year for Black people. It really was. When Obama won, even though we didn't know half the stuff he was going to do for us, half the policies or bills or nothing, we was rocking just because he was Black. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, that's another thing. Like I got to intern for the Quincy Harris show for Q Deezy. Like QDZ is a legend in Philly, bro. A legend in Philly, still doing his things. Like that experience was amazing. I met so many people. I met Lil Duval. I met Good Girl. The Good Girls. Those four girls, it's like two light skinned ones and two brown skinned ones. Listen, those girls are naturally talented. I was standing next to them when they were rehearsing, and they were killing it. No song version, no beats, or nothing. That they were just killing the acapella. Like they're amazing. I met Bree Steve. She gave me a big hug. Like all of these people like fed off of my energy. I met Bernard Hopkins. That was like my second time meeting him though. I met who else did I meet? Um Sean Stockman. Like we took a Southwest no look picture. Like we was on the 25 to life joy. Like yo man, like I accomplished so much, bro. I really did. Like now that I think about it, like I really had a good year, y'all. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of my family. Dante, listen, I'm super proud of you because remember I told you I always felt like I was the only weirdo in the family that wanted to do music, and everybody was just walking around me like, oh yeah, she thinks she a rapper. But the fact that you really put your all into this and made and did a project, the '08 tape, make sure y'all check that out with the Dante. Like for you to put your, put your all into it, making different type of songs. Like I'm so freaking proud of you, bro. Because you could have really been like, I ain't doing all of that. We're gonna use this as a hobby. Like people don't understand how much music helps us get through so much in life, helps us build. Like the way we create things is like it's unbelievable. Like you get what I'm saying? Like sometimes when I'm writing and then when I record it, I'm like, I killed that, bro. Like I really killed that. Like where'd that come from? You know what I'm saying? It just came out of me. You know what I'm saying? Where can I find your music? DOD, you can find my music everywhere, honestly. Like literally everywhere. You can find my music on Spotify. All you got to do is type in China Black, spell my name right. You can find me on YouTube. Besides this channel, there's so many like videos of me rapping in the street. I got videos of me acting. That's another thing too. I was able to take an acting class, and did any form of acting for a while. I mean, I did do the Bad Guy 3 with Pearl Handle and all of them. Shout out to them. Bipolar, Philly Celeb, Tiz 215. It was so many of us in that movie, and that's also on Amazon. And I took acting classes. Like you can find so much stuff about me. Like if you just type in literally China Black, if you spell my name right, so much stuff will pop up. From me performing at Mill Creek, me performing just all over the place within the last decade. Like I really am, like it's crazy, yo, because I know that as long as you believe in yourself and continue to strive on what you want to do and know what your intentions are, and your intentions is good, and you just block out all the mess, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, bro. I'm telling you. You will be fine. Thanks, Blood. I appreciate it. You already know. Can't wait to show them what's been cooking, man. When you drop that next one, man, listen. Look good looking, Dante. Good looking. Yes, SoundCloud. You can find a bunch of stuff on there. I'm working on we are finishing the covers project. I don't know if we're gonna call it CB mix, CB covers, volume 1 or something like that. I honestly was leaning towards Black History Month, with BLAKK, Black History Month, and put like covers edition or something like that, make it a volume 1, volume 2 or something like that, because there's so many songs that I have, sang over, as far as the songs that I like, that I grew up on, and I'll add a verse to it, add raps to it. So that's what we're doing. Me and Dante did Jasmine Sullivan Need You Bad cover. That joint is a complete banger, y'all. Like I still get chills from it, and I'm like, I did that. Look at me, look at us, the Dante. You know what I'm saying? But with me doing so much, it's so many things that we have been, had in the tuck that we haven't put out, but it's going to pay off. Like I really believe that it's going to pay off. Good looking, Adante. Good looking. So anybody want to come in on the chat? Anybody want to come in? Mr. D was the only bold one that tried to come through. But that was good that we got to see how it worked though. Wasn't that cool? That was awesome. Now, again, I need y'all to share this, like this, comment, all that good stuff. If you effing with a queen, CB mix, sound fire. Yeah, it still don't give me that chill I want, or that like that's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm gonna bounce a few things around. CB mix. It's just not ringing to me pretty good, you know? Anybody want to call in to ask a few questions? Anybody want to come in and chat with me? Anybody? Y'all scared, right? Y'all scared, right? So oh, we did an hour already. I was not supposed to do that long. Dante, we supposed to we breaking the studio down today. We would have been already in our spot 100%, but they got to do more maintenance, which I'm not mad about because it's just certain things that I did like that I wanted updated in the house or whatever. But we are recording today. Before we break the studio down, child, I might give me a little beer. You know what I'm saying? I know the niggas probably like, ew, China, you drink beer. Listen, I was an alcoholic. I used to drink everything. Okay. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Might give me a little golden monkey. You know what I'm saying? I used to call it drunken monkey because one begin you drunk like a monkey. Two, I don't think that made sense, y'all. I don't think that made sense. Don't come for me. Black History sounds dope as well, though. Yeah, but see, when I did the first Black History, I was in my audio class when I was, when I was learning how to do audio mixing, audio engineering, and the video editing. I put it out myself, and the quality is horrible. So I took it down. So I might probably just do that over and make sure Stacks does it because you know how he feel. That's why I took it down. He's like, it sounds horrible. You should have let me do it. But I was trying. Like I said, y'all know I always be having my hands in everything. I think I can do everything on this planet. Y'all, please. Y'all scared, yo. Y'all scared to tune in with me. Let's go. I can't wait for us to do this new joint. Oh yeah, for sure. They got the Oriental sounds in the background, right? I actually got dude making me something now. Everybody that's trying to do y'all music and all of that, listen to me when I say that you don't need a label. I mean, y'all can listen to me or not because y'all probably feel like, who you to tell me what to do when you ain't even successful? I'm successful by my own standards of being successful. Okay. But yes, make sure y'all get y'all copyrights. Make sure whether it's BMI or ASCAP, you could do, if you're just a producer, you can honestly just do the copyright to copyright your own name. You don't necessarily have to do the publishing because whoever song it might be on, they'll do their own publishing side of and they'll get their percentage. But make sure y'all just get y'all money right. Just make sure y'all doing that. Y'all see Keisha Cole over here mad because he got Merry Christmas on his shirt and singing her song, bringing more light to her, and she don't even know how she getting paid. That don't sound right to me. And you just getting your masters for this last project? Child, please. So make sure y'all getting y'all stuff right. Make sure y'all copywriting your name. Make sure y'all, making sure y'all paperwork is right. Do not listen to people who telling you you can't do this and you can't do that because you can do anything you set your mind to. If I'm going to tell that to my kids, I'm going to tell it to the adults too, because there's too many people around here that are living the lives for someone else. You living the life your mama always wanted. And then you wonder why you high on pills and everything else or coke and you drowning yourself. You know what I'm saying? You drinking yourself away with alcohol because you've been listening. Oh my God. He said, I'm listening to No Dollars. All right, let me tell you about No Dollars. I never like No Dollars, but I love to perform it because I wrote the entire second verse. When I'm like, so how would you feel like a girl like me who tries to that part? That part, because let me tell y'all something. Before I was making those type of songs and they try to like mold me into making like commercial songs, I was very ratchet. So I was proud of that verse, but I don't really care for that song. Someone definitely helped me write that, the hook and everything, but I wrote the second verse. As you can, you know what I mean? If you start listening to other songs by me, you'll understand like, oh, this is China. This is really China. The way that I even break the bars down. And I appreciate you, DOD, for just listening and checking stuff out. But definitely listen to China Black, the intro, the no need for an intro. I show improve. If you don't know the name, yeah, then you're a fool. No need. That right there. Let me tell you something. Then the problem became with that song though, even though I put it out and it's streaming and everything, I don't even know if that beat is real. Well, not real. I don't know if that beat is the Bulls because he be lying. He be taking other people's beats and put his own tag on there. But yeah, make sure y'all check out a bunch of that stuff, man. Check out when I was rapping on the streets on YouTube, my Gucci bag rap, the same Gucci bag rap that I performed at my prom. Like I just feel like I've come a long way. I'm still cocky. I'm still, you know what I'm saying, grinding. I always got my hands in everything. I'm still smiling. I'm still getting at this money. Like it is what it is, man. I appreciate y'all. I did not expect this show to be an hour, y'all. Like I really didn't. I really did not expect this to be no hour. All right, y'all. Because I gotta go see about recording with Stacks in them, and I think 8 more is coming down. We trying to do one more song before the new year. And I'm gonna hold a note with Swag. What I did was recently to Dante and DOD and everybody tuning in, I did Ashanti's movies. I did that cover. I sang the first verse in my own way, and of course the hook, and then I did a rap to it. It's nasty. It's nasty, child. Every man gonna love that verse. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just understood that I have a lot of male friends, and I gotta kind of cater to y'all. So if y'all my only fans and y'all want to see my face and look at me all the time and all other stuff, I'm fine with that, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know, listening, taking the time out. I just really appreciate y'all, man, because y'all don't have to be here. Y'all don't have to be watching me. It's other people y'all could be watching. It's, other people y'all could be sharing. Sharing is free. And I appreciate y'all just taking the time to do that, yo. And I understand even with the liking videos, sometimes I forget to like people videos. I be watching the whole doggone video and forget to like it. So make sure y'all do that. Make sure y'all liking all of my videos that you are, entertained by. Now for the new year, listen, this is what I want y'all to do. Everybody tuning in and everything. Make sure y'all follow me on my Instagram and on my Facebook. Y'all already know how to spell my name, so y'all should be able to find me, right? I need y'all to DM me and let me know your honest feedback on maybe some things that I need to change, some things that you really like about what I'm doing that I should keep doing. I would like for y'all to let me know just any suggestions, maybe again, maybe the topics y'all want me to talk about. If y'all rather not me talk about the the celebrities, if y'all want to just focus on really building as a community and those important topics, let me know what y'all want me to do. You know what I mean? Because I'm growing because of y'all. I wouldn't be here if it was nobody listening, watching me. I mean, I probably would, because I'd be talking to myself, but I'm just saying. And I feel like if I'm just helping one person, I'm happy with that. So again, if it's just one person that sends me a message, I'm okay with that. Just give me your honest feedback. Let me know what I should keep, what I should change. Should I change the logo? Should we change the name? Because even though the name for the show is Welcome to Chinatown, I barely say that. So, you know what I'm saying? Should we call it the CB show? What do y'all want to, be considered as my subscribers? Do y'all want to be called the CB stat, CB supporters, or, just China Black fans, CB fans, or, the Black family, just anything. You get what I'm saying? I'm just asking for your honest feedback, your honest opinion on how we can grow, or how I can grow as a blogger on this YouTube channel. Okay. I'm going to continue to go on Periscope. You think Periscope is going to, grow very fast, and people are going to be, start coming on there a lot, because YouTube, they try not to pay us more. We can't even talk about each other because we're pretty much considered co-workers. Once you start getting paid as a YouTuber, you can't be talking about your co-workers. I mean, I do that at work all the time, but like, ain't nobody, like, you get fired for like just keep harassing people. You know what I'm saying? So that's with any job. I'm a CB fan, Stan. That's funny. You on point with that. I'm a CB fan, Stan. That just tickled me. Yeah, man. Just let me know. I like CB fans. But that's so like, I don't know. We gotta figure something out. We'll grow. I'm not worried about that, y'all. We'll grow. I just want to know your honest opinion and would like your suggestions on everything. And I'm gonna get off here because I'm sitting on the floor and I ain't got no pillow on the floor. I just feel like it would just be comfortable, and I got this joint on my closet door, so I feel like that would be cool as the background. And the lighting was better than downstairs. I ain't put a face on for y'all. I even got chin hairs growing there. Not too much. I ain't been around hubby a lot lately. He usually be the one that cut it off. He'd be like, "Get over here." You know, I like to be cheesy. You know, I like be cheesy. What? Wait, was that an error? Am I saying it right? Did I say you playing too much? So anyway, I have to go take my medicine. If y'all don't know what that is the medicine from the earth. Okay. Had to go take my medicine. Gotta get Zion dressed. Okay, I like to be cheesy. Oh, okay. I did say it right. He don't want to go out the house, but I am going to go record for a little bit, and I'll be taking him with me. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. I really appreciate y'all. Again, send me the stuff on Instagram. Even if y'all want to comment on here, I'll see the comments. Let me know what I should change, how we should upgrade. We will be back to our normal schedule around, because I think this is going to be the last one that I do until I put everything up as far as the studio, which is probably going to be the week of the 13th for sure. The week of the 13th, we back like we never left, baby. I'm gonna tell you something. Like, cause we about to be out here back on our joint, back on our shit. Like, I hate when certain females talk like that. Like, you don't even talk like that. Why is you popping and smacking and changing your voice that much? My bad, I'm trying to work and still trying to be in the mix. Darn, I forgot it's still so early. I'm sorry, y'all. I just was trying to like get in something, you know what I'm saying, just to talk about some situations. But you crazy as I don't know what for watching me while I'm at work. I mean, while you at work. I appreciate you, man. We gotta make sure that we give Mr. D his moderator join. So I'll make sure that I'll do that. Cause I think DO or maybe Mr. D is. But I know DOD, you definitely a moderator. Yeah. Peace Queen into the next episode. Yes. He like, all right, you done said you was leaving. Right, Mr. D. Right, DOD. Let me get off here. All right, y'all. Again, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. If you effing with a queen, I am the host for today. I want to thank y'all all for tuning in. Welcome to Chinatown with your girl China Black CB, man. And I appreciate y'all. Let me put these last few comments up here. Appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. I probably have on some eyeshadow on the face on for y'all, but it is what it is. All right, on Periscope, make sure y'all putting them hearts in. And I gotta go. We out here. It's your girl trying to backseat B, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share all that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram, Periscope, Twitter, all that good stuff. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Happy New Year.